Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Casey, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about creativity and mainly about how we are our biggest limits on creativity. Now, in the past couple of weeks, I feel like my creativity is limited more about why I don't want to do something, or I feel like I can't do something, and I don't know. It's pretty stupid of me to even consider that I can't do something only because my mind tells me no. And number one thing is, when we have this idea, we're like, man, that's actually a good idea. I would enjoy that. Or we make something and then say, I think I could fix this, but we just push it forward anyways. We're limiting ourselves based on just what we think sometimes, and I don't know. That's it's kind of a heartbreaking situation because even here recently, I was gonna make a video over a demo and kind of introduce people why people should like get this demo or try out the new game. And I was like, wow, this is gonna be it's a good idea. And I don't know if it was just because I was tired or what was going through my head, but you know, in my like own perspective and way, I knew that I could do it really well. I knew that it would be successful, and I knew that I could do it. But for some reason, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's the right time, and that's bogus. That's completely utter BS, if you want to call it that. I mean, I've had so many ideas in my life that it just is kind of heartbreaking to see, just other people with the same kind of talent, ideas, and stuff like that, and then it just kind of goes to waste. Now, before, I was really creative when I was growing up. I drew a lot. I was really good at drawing, and I painted and all this other stuff, and I wanted to do stuff with cars, because cars and vehicles and racing and stuff like that. It was like a big fascination for me, and man, I just couldn't get it out of my head that that's what I wanted to do. But I think what kind of killed that was I started to go to school for like to be an engineer for it, and that kind of killed me on the idea that I wanted anything to do with that because I said if I have to go through that bull crap and learn about bridges and structural support, I don't want to do cars. I just wanted to design things. I wanted to make them look better, uh, and my ideas they were really genuinely good. I used to design shoes for people. Like people would want, hey, can you design this or can you design that? And I'm like, yeah, I think that'd be really cool. And I could visualize it in my head or visualize a car. I would sit in the vehicle with my mom as she was driving when I was younger, and I would sit there and look at a car and I'd realize, that would look good if this, the tail, the bumper was a certain way, and the front air dam was curved in a certain fashion in a certain sense. But that creativity sometimes kind of was overwhelming. I could visualize the inside of a car, and I would be lost in my own little world, and I would be sad that I couldn't really do anything about it. I guess because I was so young, and that's what brought me to drawing. And my creativity was always so like so far ahead of where I really was, or where normally kids my age were supposed to be. And it really is upsetting to me now because I feel like if I would have followed that, that probably would could have leaded somewhere really really well and really far and something good. And the other thing is music is another creativity is like another creative thing that I do, and that's another thing I wish I could follow. But I guess where I live right now and the situation, it doesn't really call for it. You know, I have these people asking me to make videos and do music and stuff like that, but I don't really know. Every time I do something, I feel like I'm limited by how I feel or what I'm wanting to do, creativity wise, and kind of sucks. I don't understand it. Oh, I saw this movie the other day. A lot of you guys might have seen it, Tron Legacy, and I've been kind of like just talking about it. I mean, everyone has been that I talked to about it just knows I love the movie. I think it's an awesome thing. The guy makes his own little world, digitally, and it goes out of control, and just the ideas behind it are so insane. Even the movie Avatar, like imagine what kind of creative mind that it takes to make something like that. And and I don't really think it takes that much. I think it really just takes someone taking the time and writing something down and pursuing it. The guy for Avatar couldn't even make a video for 10 years because the software wasn't out for it. The equipment for it and the needs and the necessary means for it just wasn't around. And I thought that's cool. Someone followed the dream and an idea that far, and he wasn't limited by what was around him. And so that kind of puts me into a better place because here in the past 3 weeks, I have wanted to quit so many things. I've wanted to stop doing things, and in a way, I kind of have, but I feel like I'm being pushed by something other than myself, and maybe it is myself. I just don't realize it. But I feel like I'm being pushed to go into certain things again, and it's really an awesome feeling because I haven't felt like this in a long time, and it can happen in like an instant. I can feel so down and out about things, and then just like randomly, I'm like, "Whoa, what just happened?" I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, and the scary part is like, where do I start? Um, what do I start working on first, and things like that. And that's a good thing because I guess if you can just if you can get in your head what you want to do and what you want to start working on it creativity wise, then you can at least know that there is something that you can do. Even if you're not very good at it, practice makes perfect, right? Um, hopefully for the most part. But in all, I basically was just sitting here and going, I need to work on my creativity. Now, YouTube is something I can do where I can make videos, and some of you guys will like them, some of you guys won't. That's just how it is. But I can at least express myself in a different way than most. And it's my own. I mean, someone else isn't going to go out and express my own feelings, isn't going to express how I feel through themselves. They're going to, they're going to talk about how they feel. And some people are limited, very, very limited. And you can tell because when you watch their stuff or when you talk to them, they're kind of limited on conversation, just how they act and who they are and stuff. And it's kind of a bummer because I think the world needs more creative people, or at least people who, I guess, are creative but aren't limited by their ideas and or other people telling them that they can't do something because you can. Straight up, I think life is about creating things and doing things, making mistakes and learning from them and overcoming things. I think that's something pretty cool. And, take this as you will, but, you know, uh, life is going to be different for all of us, but it doesn't mean that we have to stop just because things aren't going our way or something's, I don't know how to explain this, but I just knew that something inside was telling me that I needed to stop worrying about what will and won't work. You know, make your goal not for today. Make your goal what's going to be in 10 years. You know, I guess some people say don't worry about like short-term goals as far as that goes. But you know what? Don't cut yourself short on what you can do. If you want to work on some big project, go over what you are expecting. Go a little bit higher because that'll just make you reach your further, your closer goals that much quicker. And something important. I just wanted to say this and kind of just talk about it. I think it's kind of interesting to think about. And yeah, so I think I'm going to start trying to be a little bit more creative and going outside of my box because I think that's what we all need to do. Is just step outside of our box and open up to the world, open up to our mind, and let it flow. But yeah, like I said, I think this is really interesting, and I hope you guys thought it was interesting as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really do appreciate you guys for watching. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.